Okay, you are live. Let's see. What's up, guys? Hold on. New managing moderators can support your channel in even more ways. Okay, so I'm new to this, new to the YouTube live here. Say something. Real estate with Lou the show. Hi. Oh, some reason my I have so I'm just gonna try to. You don't have access to this feature. Manage. Let's go manage. Nope, it's not working. Cool. Um, let's see. All right. So the reason why I wanted to come on here is I wanted to use this opportunity as a an accountability and as well as trying to get in front of people at the same time. So for those of you that don't know, we are doing a 100 days. I'm sorry, $100,000 in 100 days challenge um, with our team. It's through Pillar Nine Coaching. Um, and there's a lot of great stuff that so far I've learned from it. So far, it's been a really, really cool experience. And just wanted to share some of the information that we had on it. And then I'm going to be sharing my progress slash failures. And I'm just going to be kind of keeping this as a way to stay accountable for the sheet. But first things first, I just wanted to say thank you for the Premier Group for putting this on. Thank you, Dave Keener. Thank you, Pillar Nine Coaching. This is absolutely amazing from what I had seen so far. And it's a great way to track our efforts and stay motivated with a disciplined regimen that you can um, focus on day in and day out. So that way you're not kind of I'm normally scatterbrained quite a bit. For anybody that knows me, I'm definitely all over the place, all over, all the time. Um, but this is one way that I think is going to be able to help my business grow quite a bit. And I think it could help a lot of other agents as well, which is the reason why I'm sharing all the information on it and sharing my personal experience on it as well. So let me do this real quick. All right. Shout out to HPZ Media. I'm actually going to be getting married on September 7th, 2024. And HPZ Media is going to be the videographer for us. Is my buddy Zach. But yeah, cool. So I just realized that I saw that. And okay, let's see here. How do I make it so that way I can share my screen? I have no idea. Edit, customization. Oh, customization. Let's see. Nope. Okay, I can't really figure that out, but that's all right. So I guess what I'm gonna do is pop out chat. Uh oh no, it's the same. Okay, never mind. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of pull out the sheet and show it. Let's see if you could. Oh my God, it's backwards. Oh, that's great. Well, I don't have the sheet not backwards, so that is a problem. But that's okay. So a couple things on the sheet that I'll just kind of go over. Every day, what we're supposed to do is we are supposed to track our engagements, our conversations. We're supposed to track how many conversations we have, how many real estate related conversations we have, and then we're going to put it onto a website. Website's called Sisu, SISU. I have no idea what that's, uh, if that's how like you actually say it or anything. But basically, what you do is you go in, you record your day. After you go through the entire day, you put it on the sheet. That way, you can kind of tally up all the information. And then you go into the website and you basically plug in your conversations, real estate related conversations with your sphere, real estate related conversations with your new clients, with past clients, videos that you've been doing. So this would count as a video towards that. I get some points. And then basically, referrals given. I really, really like that one because that is you're helping out somebody else's business. If you're referring, a plumber to people, that counts as one referral given, which is really cool. So you get 5 points for each referral given. A couple things that are on here that are big ticketed point items that I wanted to. So just hosting event for just your clientele in general. Number two, the other big one is both of them are 70 points a piece. Host event, farm charity buyer seller. So just in general, hosting events is a huge moneymaker because you're having so many conversations with people and you're in front of them as well. You're in front of a targeted audience, which is really cool. So that I thought was amazing just to kind of see. So people that host more events, in theory, if you're going by this scorecard, uh, they're going to be a lot more active as real estate agents. Um, a couple honorable mentions. Let's see here. Open house hosted. So if you host an open house, you get 20 points. So that's big. Everybody that's a real estate agent knows that. There's no shame there, and you can. There's no limit on how many open houses you can do. So if you have the opportunity to do 4 or 5 open house and whatever, I mean that's up to 100 points right there, which is really nice. One thing that they said is that you don't want to do like you get 1,000 points in one day and then all of a sudden the next day um, you get zero because that's not going to help you out at all. And then you don't do anything for a full week. The goal is to have over 80 points on a daily basis. That's what they said what the goal was, which I thought was really cool. Obviously, it's different depending on the person. It's different depending on the conversation that you're having with that person, with the client, and how engaging you are actually becoming. So that's one there. So let's see here. So we have open house. Um, that was a cool one. Like I said, email newsletter sent. So you're only allowed 3 per week, probably because you don't want to blast your sphere every single day because sometimes that gets annoying and it ends up just going right into spam. People unsubscribe. So what they had said is that 3 is the absolute max. 3 is a really good number to stay engaged with your people, with your clients, and with your sphere prospects, whatever how they be. So I thought that was really cool. I haven't done too many email newsletters to my sphere. I haven't done too many newsletters to my prospects just at all. The only time I had been doing the email newsletter is because I just created the Aquinic Island Real Estate Investor Group and I blasted out emails to everybody inside of that group and a couple times. So just like FYI, okay, this is going on. FYI, this is going on. Um, so not necessarily engaging with them directly through my business, but engaging with them directly through my group that I kind of created. So I still counted that because it is still like a newsletter that has my name on it. So it's some sort of putting my face to um, let's see here. What else we got for 20 points? Attend networking events. I am a huge fan of networking events. I love networking events. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm okay talking to people. I'm definitely not the type of person that is shy by any means. And I feel like I can provide value to a lot of different people. And that's like one thing that I really try to uh, hone my skill hone in on my skill is be able to be able to give people some sort of value as I'm talking to them. Whether that be like I'm talking to a painter and the painter says, "Oh, hey, I need more clients or whatever," and then I talk to them about the way that I paint, and I'm like, "Oh, you know what? I suck at painting," but at the same time, I tell them, "Oh, you should meet this person." Who's really good at that is Tony No. So shout out to Tony. He is phenomenal at connecting people in the right way, just in the right scenario. So that way you can kind of like help people grow their business and grow themselves. Um, when you ask people, when you go to these networking events, normally what I'll try to do is I will try to pick one thing to ask of people, like for just me asking for business. And then the other thing that I try to do is I try to give value in some sort of way. Um, so for instance, when I'm connecting with you, for instance, that painter, I say, "Hey, listen, it was nice meeting you. I need a painter. I need clients for my clients. Would you be willing to be a referral partner in my business? And I think we mesh very well. I'd love to give you some referrals if you can kind of return the favor. Um, put them on your sphere, put them on as your contact list. So anybody needs a painter in that area, you blast them out. You start giving them referrals and stuff, and then vice versa. And then the thing that you ask is, you know, business always, but it depends on what type of business and who you ask, because it really just kind of depends on what your goal is to take out of that event. Sometimes I go to the networking events, and what I'm trying to take out of it is I'm trying to promote my event, which is a lot of times because it's like a conversation starter. And then I'll also have an EXP Realty hat on. So sometimes people come up to me, other agents, and they ask me, "Hey, how's EXP Realty?" It's a great conversation, especially for agent attraction. If you're working with EXP Realty or another brokerage that has agent attraction. Um, and so that's that. Okay, so attend networking event is 20. And then we're going to give an honorable mention to blog written and published, max one per day. So with the blog written and published, that was a new thing for me. I was never really good at English class whatsoever. I'm not good at writing stuff. I'm not like a creative soul by any means, but in second grade, I did have a really, really good story about this cow named Austin, which is pretty awesome. But blog written and published. So that was something new for me. The past couple nights, it takes a lot of time in order to research stuff, to kind of get your thoughts out there on paper and for it to make sense. Sometimes I felt like I was sitting there for 30 minutes coming up with like this big story and it was going to be awesome. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, man, this makes no sense. I'm going all the way from A to Z to Q, and nothing is aligning really, and it just doesn't kind of make sense. It doesn't flow. So that's going to be a learning curve for me, but it's 15 points. So that's something that I think is going to be very, very valuable, and it's like an easy 15 points. All I got to do is just put a bunch of words together on a paper and then share it. So that's that. And then you can double dip. So, for instance, this is going to be a YouTube video. So, YouTube videos, you get max 2 per week that you get to cash in on, and it's 15 points a piece. Um, Now, I can take this YouTube video, edit it, whatever, and then I can post it to Facebook, post it to Instagram, uh, post it to my LinkedIn account, and then that'll count towards points for those other categories as well. So it's really, really cool, this whole entire process. And then at the bottom, it says number of leads. That means, number of leads that you had gotten over the course of the day. Appointments set. How many appointments did you set going forward in that day? Number of listings. How many listings did you have? And then the score. So at the end of the score, like I said, it's supposed to be 80 points per day is the goal. So far, I think I'm averaging 100 points a day at least. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I did go to, there's one day where I went to 2 networking events, I think, back to back, which was kind of crazy. Um, but yeah, so that's it. That is my story on the first week completed for the $100,000 in 100 days challenge put on by Pillar 9 Coaching. Thank you to, again, Dave Keener with the Premier Group of Realty, or Premier Group of EXP Realty. I'm very excited to be a part of this, and I'm hoping that this is going to keep me accountable, as well as my teammates, as well as my partners. And let's get it. Let's stay motivated. Thank you.